Hey everyone, I'm making my way back to Blossom Door 50 and just cleared Blossom Door 48. I tried to use solo for this clear, but I decided not to in the end, as he wasn't making the clear any easier. Also, I don't have max Night Clover, so hopefully this clear is somewhat new user friendly because no Night Clovers are quite difficult to get max awakening for new users. This stage has many RNG factors, as you may know, and a key is how to mitigate that as much as possible in my opinion. This clear is the most consistent one that I could find. Let me know in the comments if you know a more consistent clear for this stage. As usual, I will be showing you the team comp, requirements, gear guides, then onto clear video. But before I do that, I'm also going to be explaining a little bit about the boss's behavior and the strategy. You don't have to listen to it fully if you don't want to, if you just want to follow turn by turn. But if for any reason you play doesn't go as in the guide video, you should check back to see what adjustments you can make. So, the Blossom Door 48 team. First of all, in terms of awakening requirements, Dhoul Magus, mine one is 4, but it can be awakening 1. Y.Terry also can be awakening 1. But fair warning, Dhoul Magus awakening, if it's 1 awakening, I think the gear requirement will be very hard. You need a very specific equipment. Also, Veronica and Santa Elena, mine one are both 1 awakening, but it just manages to clear. So if you have a better awakening, ideally awakening 3 or more on each, this will make significantly reduce the RNG factor for this clear. Now let me explain about the requirements on the stats. So Veronica, you need around 1150 HP for survivability, otherwise gear for damage. Santa Elena, just damage. But if your Santa Elena is much better than mine, then make sure that you adjust the agility of Santa Elena to below 524. Dhoul Magus, its HP is the requirement is probably the hardest. My one is 1314, which just survives turn 2 attack with 1 HP. So this is the very minimum that you can get your HP. Otherwise, you can roll for Fridge Spell Resistance Shield, which is a Christmas Shield is probably the best. And then also gear with HP. Mont doesn't have much requirement, but most of the HP, apart from the point that it needs to be slower than Santa Elena. Y.Terry, again, mostly HP, but agility needs to be faster than 595 at the battle start after 1 buff. Now, I want to explain to you this time about the boss's behavior. So, I won't be covering everything, but there are some key points I'd like to note. So, Godwin at the top, he moves twice, applies curse, and also counters. The key highlighted point is that the counter generates Toxic Tile, which does 300 damage instantly. He also uses Frigid Wave if HP is higher than 70% on turn 3. So HP must be below 21300 on turn 3. The Hog on the right, he's a damage dealer. Every other turn, he does no damage as he preps for next turn. Also, if HP is below 50%, his evasion increases significantly. So make sure you don't lower HP while you're trying to kill it with a physical attack. Gore in the middle, he does Frizz and non-elemental spells. He does also a follow-up spell which generates Toxic Tile. Purvis, probably the least dangerous of the 4. He does stun on some turns. And I want to explain to you a high-level overview of the strategy and what you need to remember. So first thing is about Frigid Wave on Godwin. By turn 3, you need to lower Godwin's HP to below 21300 or thereabouts to avoid Frigid Wave. On turn 3 and 4, Santa Elena and Veronica, as you'll see in the video, attacks twice by lowering enemy agility with Santa Elena's coup on turn 3. Dhoul's HP is critical for this stage, and it must be adjusted so that it just survives Gore's spell attack on turn 2. Mine survives, as I said, with 1 HP. This will bait normal attacks on Dhoul on turn 3, avoiding dangerous attacks from the enemies. The last thing is that Mont might get cursed on turn 2, turn 3, but it's fine as long as he can move. So those are the key things to note in my videos. So let's move on to the actual video. Okay, that is the clear video. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't, please do subscribe. And if you found this useful, please like the video as well. Thanks again.